Well, we've been on a 5-game losing streak, but thanks to the Devils yesterday, Wings lost and we clinched a playoff spot. So for the first time since 2 years ago, we're going to be in the postseason. So let's see if we can end this 5-game losing streak today. Not a big game for us, but hey, if we can get the first wildcard spot, we'll get the first wildcard spot. Must win game. We had a huge win yesterday over the Habs. We stayed 2 points back of Philadelphia. A win here is imperative if we want to make the playoffs. Back down below the Marchment. Marchment finds an open Fabro in front. Fabro, pass shot, score! What a play! Nice pass from Fabro. Marchment looped right around the net to the front of it to tip it home. Great start, needed start. 1-0 lead, Columbus Blue Jackets. Come on, who's covering Marchment? He had the puck to start the play with. Like, can we please cover him? Once again, it's not a big game, but once again, I would love to win. Ooh, nice play from Steves. Around to the point, shot, score! Tipped in front by Sean Kuraly. What a beautiful tip from the former Columbus Blue Jacket. Great stuff, and the Bruins have tied this thing up at 1. Great plays from the 4th unit, who's actually doing quite well today, and we'll tie at 1. Well, that was a pretty good first period. We should be up 2 or 3-1, but unfortunately, Korpisalo has turned into prime Dominic Hasek. We didn't get the opening goal, shouldn't have given up the tying goal. It's 1-1, we'll take it. They need to keep this momentum going into the second period. Ooh, a battle behind the net. Nice job late in the second period. And it's Kuraly who's going to find it to the point. Shot, score! Yoki Haru walks in and has a little bit of space. Greaves is screened, so there's no chance for him. And the Boston Bruins lead 2-1. Great to see for Yoki Haru. Like, my gosh, he hasn't really been able to score a whole bunch of goals. So love to see that for Yoki Haru. And the Boston Bruins are going to take a 2-1 lead into the second intermission. We need this one. We need a win. Can someone please cover Yoki Haru when he's shooting from the point? And can we stop blocking Jack Greaves' vision? Like, we need him to continue to make some saves. Well, that was a pretty good second period. Yoki Haru got the lone goal, and we're up 2-1. So we can carry this momentum in the third period. Ottawa's losing to New Jersey, so there's a possibility we could be in the wild card 1 spot by the end of the day. Ooh, nice play from Werenski. He gets the high end, feet up, breakaway, Fantilli, in, shoots, scores! Yes! Adam Fantilli! Must need goal! Oh, 2 minutes into the third period, and the game is tied. Fantilli, what another huge goal. This guy scores clutch goals all the time. My, we needed that one. Thank you, Fantilli. Where is the defense? Like, why is the defense playing so high up? Once again, I don't care if we win or lose or not, but like, we need to tighten up. This stuff is not going to help us win a playoff series. And Harris has it at the point to the former Blue Jacket Sean Kuraly, who backhands it to Kastelic. Kastelic shoots, scores! How the heck did Mark Kastelic put that puck in the net? I have no idea. That is an absolutely pinpoint accuracy shot. Great stuff. The 4th line's playing phenomenal today. Love to see that going into the playoffs. Kastelic has a goal. Kuraly has a goal. We're up 3-2. See if we can hold on to this lead going to the final stages of the third. No, no, no. We cannot be giving up those sorts of goals. Greaves, you need to make a stop there. Now you're going to have to do the exact same thing we did in Detroit last week. Like, we need 2 points. At the very freaking least 1 point. We can't afford a loss. And 2-1, that's it. We wind up beating the Columbus Blue Jackets. Well, we beat them a couple of weeks ago anyway, so not too surprising there. And with Ottawa's overtime loss to New Jersey, we're now in the first wildcard spot. Currently facing the Buffalo Sabres. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but either way, we now control our own fate for getting the first wildcard spot. So good stuff there, good game. Love to see the action from the 4th line, Yoki Haru. Let's hope we can bring this momentum into our final game of the regular season. We had a chance. We had a chance to tie Philadelphia in points. And now we're 2 points back. They have a game in hand, and a win from Philadelphia eliminates us. And we need to hope, pray to the Lord that Philadelphia loses to Carolina and to Montreal, and that we're able to beat Washington, because that is the only scenario now in which we can get into the postseason. Great game from the Capitals. After all of the off-ice stuff after the game with Ovechkin, maybe he's not retiring after this year. But either way, we keep our playoff hopes alive another day. If the Flyers can lose tomorrow in regulation against Carolina, and then lose again on Tuesday, we beat Columbus, we could actually be in the playoffs and face this Pittsburgh Penguins team. So let's hope we're able to get a win. That would be huge to make it to the postseason again if this is indeed Ovi's final season. Well, once again, we're not playing for much, so back-to-back losses to Washington. Not great, not awful. Hopefully we're able to do better in the playoffs than we have been these past 2 games. Well, we rested half of our starters, and we were able to somehow get a point out of that one. Once again, it doesn't really matter what happens with us. We've clinched the playoff spot, but now we're second wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference and scheduled to play Carolina. So once again, not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's what it is. Let's see how we do in our finale against our Ontario rivals. We're gone. We had such a good season. We really looked like we were in the playoffs throughout the entirety of the middle of the season. The late season collapse kills us. Like, good to see Schaefer doing well, but like, I was really hoping to make the playoffs this year. Well, that was a pretty good game. We beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 3-2, and we're giving some of our lower-end players some confidence going into the postseason. Once again, I'm happy we're going to the postseason. Not sure if we'll be able to do much damage, but you never know. No one ever knows. So good to see that. And now at this point, we'll be facing the Buffalo Sabres.